Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope y'all having a wonderful day. Let's get off some of these other things here. We're gonna get some YouTube going. Music again for the day. It is whiskey of the week. I think that's what we titled this. I don't remember, even though I just made it. We're getting it posted up to everywhere else real quick. And then once we get it posted, as usual, we will be choosing the bottle of the week, which has already been picked. And I'm very excited for this bottle. So just a few seconds while we post this out, and we will get right to it. Tonight's bottle is a very unique one. Not really as unique as most people would say, because a lot of time when people do whiskey of the week, they choose something that's a little rare, a little more expensive. But I'm going something with that great flavor. Go ahead and share this out here to Facebook. All right, post it on Facebook. Now we're going to post it on Twitter. And now we're going to post it onto a few Discord servers that I'm in. Where is it at? Why is it always at the bottom? I don't know why it's always at the bottom. All right, there we go. And then one more, and then we're good. I don't care. Oh, I got promoted. All right, we're going to share one more time, and we are going to be pulling out of the bottle here soon. I can't remember which one I just promoted it to. Oh, this one. There we go. As usual, that stuff's done. We're going to give it just a few minutes like we normally do, and then we're going to go live on Facebook as well. But we're going to go ahead and move the table over. As you guys can see, things are a little different now. You can kind of see below the rug. It makes it a little more difficult to move the things around, but that's okay. It's a nice accent, and I think it changes the quality of the sound in the room so it doesn't echo nowhere near as bad. But all is well. Everything goes great so far. We're just pulling up some background noise now. We're going to listen to the vlog music for a little bit, and then we'll probably roll over to that one that Kenny sent me a few weeks back. It's a very good quality of songs on it as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and nuke the sound just a little more. That should be fine right there. All right. We'll grab a beer, and we're going to get this thing underway. We always got beer before, whiskey in the middle, and then beer at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and make a title for Facebook. I don't know what that was for. But, yeah. Here we go live. There we go. As per usual, and then we're going to start that live video. We're going to throw you guys up there, as you can already see that. We're going to adjust you guys so you can see a little bit better. Everybody can see me almost the exact same for the most part today. And hopefully you guys won't have to see my kneecaps today. So that'd be a positive thing. Me and my bald, shiny, bright knee. I'm pretty sure my legs are wider than the Miller Lite can here. Everybody's going to be like, oh, no, it's not whiskey of the week. He's drinking the Miller Lite. Silly. I'll be pulling up the whiskey bottle here soon. All right. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. You guys are awesome. And all of these notifications come in. That one, that should be fine. And then stuff keeps popping up on this phone over there. We'll see how it goes. It says your connection is unstable. Yikes. I hope it's not unstable. Might be because we're all broadcasting things. It's okay, though. So today was great. I feel like I haven't been to work at all in forever. So the way my schedule usually works is I work Monday through Friday, and I work one Saturday a month. I worked my one Saturday the other weekend. Well, working that one Saturday put me off last Thursday, working Friday, and then working or this Friday, and then I was off Thursday, worked Friday, and I was off Saturday and today. So I was able to get a lot done between the 2 days, and I was able to get a lot done last Thursday being off too, because it's been just very productive. Both vehicles being down, being able to try to get most of them fixed, it's been tremendously trying, but we've been getting there, so that's okay. I sound like I got a really heavy ding. All right, he sent me a message. I'll have to message him back here next little bit. But with how everything's been going here lately, it's been kind of rough. The Jeep broke. We ended up having to put a water pump in it. The Mustang's been kind of down, not really down. It runs and drives. Now it doesn't, but it runs and drives, but it doesn't run and drive that well. Like it wanted to act like the clutch wasn't engaging. So I was like, I don't know what that could be. And then I was looking at it today and finally figured out why that is. And then I found out also that, well, we already knew I needed a flywheel, but we was able to get the flywheel out today, which was assured me for the most part that everything else in the internals was fine. I just needed to get that flywheel redone, which is okay. We're going to be getting one probably tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow I'm going to go to AutoZone see if they have one, and then after that I will wait for it to come in and then start putting everything back together and hopefully be running and driving in the Mustang very, very soon. I'm very excited for that. So who couldn't be excited about driving their Mustang for daily again? Like, what's so bad about daily driving a 31-year-old race car? But we're going to roll over. We're going to start everything off with just a tad bit earlier this week. Or today. With it being Sunday, I'm not sure if we'll go a full hour or not, but usually our dedicated days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those are usually 100% an hour long every single time. This video here may not be quite as long. It might just be a little shorter or something, but about the 10-minute mark, that's when we're going to roll out the whiskey of the week. I just want to give everybody an opportunity to get in here before I start everything, so that's just pretty much why I wait. There's no point in me jumping right into a whiskey and then other people just kind of missing it. So just another minute or so, and we're going to pull out the whiskey of the week, which I'm excited to show you guys which bottle it is because it's an amazing bottle. And we're going to be finishing it tonight because there's only a little bit left inside. So that is also another great video for tonight is finishing a great bottle, and it's also going to be the whiskey bottle of the week. I did a bottle of the week kind of on Friday. I did pick of the week on Friday. This is whiskey of the week. Pick of the week is going to be different, but I do want to do one day a week where it's a whiskey of the week that I personally choose, or I'll let Pretty Lady choose a certain whiskey of the week off the shelf, or we may just go to the ABC store and buy one specifically for that day. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. There will be some new additions to the reviews coming up soon. This week we were ordering some new things to be doing reviews on, and I'm very excited to be doing new reviews on that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Beer's almost gone. Once it's empty, we're going to be grabbing that new whiskey. As I see people coming and going, so we're going to go ahead and grab it anyway. But I'm pretty excited about this one. I hope you guys are too. Because this one is something that not a lot of people buy all the time. Even the person at the ABC store, they're like, well, it's kind of a decent seller, but then again, it's not a great seller. So I bought it anyway. Let's move it on this side. That way everybody can see it. And it's called Old Forester. It is 86 proof. Yep, 86 proof. And the weird thing is on the cap. 86 proof. It has an amazing little background to it. It was made before, during, and after the Prohibition, so it's been made for at least over 150 years, and it's been made the exact same way every single year. It says, my great-great-grandfather, George Gordon Brown, was the first to seal his bourbon in a glass bottle, ensuring consistency and exceptional quality. He felt so strongly of his convictions that he signed his name to it. Today, I am proud to add my signature as a proof of our commitment to the Old Forester legacy lives on. This is an amazing drink, an amazing bottle. I just love how the bottle's different than most of your whiskey bottles. Everybody's like, well, they're always the same. They always have the same neck. Yeah, a lot of your branded names, like your Kentuckys, they all have that Kentucky bottle shape because they all look like Jim Beam. And then your Jack Daniels, all the Tennessee bottles kind of look like Jack Daniels. And then you got the Old Forester here that come out a little bit different. The neck kind of comes up, out, back in, and then up. So it's a little bit different than most of your other glasses or your bottles that a lot of your whiskeys come in, which gives it that uniqueness of slight differences in the bottle that everybody not really notices. They just buy it for the taste or they buy it for the flavor. Where did I put my glass? I just had that thing. That's okay. We got plenty more. I got plenty of glasses everywhere, so it's okay. So again, like I said, tonight we will be finishing this one here. There's not a whole lot left in there. Yeah. Okay, hello. I'm in there shortly. Not bad. This one, like I said, is not terribly the most expensive bottle. It might not be the greatest bottle to a lot of people, but this bottle is really good to me, and I love the way it tastes, and I love the flavor. So we're gonna pour it in there. We're gonna be finishing it up, like I said. So move the Miller Lite. These thoughtful suggestions help you tighten up important papers. Not a whole lot left in there, just enough to drink on and sip on for the night. Amazing bottle. The logo is really nice too. It has a lot of gold accent on there, so it makes the eye pop towards it. It has the gold, a little bit of light blue on there, the name, the proof, which is owned by the United States, has to legally be on there somewhere is the proof and the percentage. So if there's any bottle that you have, every single one of them are going to tell you the proof and the consistency of each one, unless it's something from way out of the States. Some different countries don't abide by those. They have their own set of rules and laws that they have to go by. So this one is an American, as I believe it's Kentucky. Yep, Louisville, Kentucky. So it has that really strong cherry smell. Oakiness is very in there, a lot heavier than most of your other Kentucky bourbons. And that's what I really enjoy about it is the smell of the oakiness that's in there and the consistency that they have with the char and a little bit of the cherry in there. That mixes very well. And you can get some notes of vanilla in there, but not a whole lot. Earlier I was smelling it, and I got a whiff of actually some type of rum that actually kind of threw me for a loop because I don't remember smelling it, which lets you know that no matter how many times you drink something, taste something, or do something with that drink, it can always be different. It can always smell different things. It can always taste differently. But cheers. It's smooth, has not a heavy burn. So I know a lot of people, they've asked me like, well, what do you think is a good beginner whiskey? I'm not sure if I like burn. I'm not sure if I like how things are going to be strongly tasted towards the whiskey. And it's really hard to choose a bottle for somebody else. It really is. So I'm usually asking if they like flavored stuff first. Start off small. Do something that has like your Jim Beams that have all these different flavors. Your Jacks that have Zephyr and the other different crowns that have so many different flavors in there that you can choose from. And then bring yourself into whiskey a little bit on the lighter side compared to just diving into something like Wild Turkey or Jack Daniels or something, Gentleman Jack or the Jameson Black Barrel here. It's just not something that you would enjoy off the gate unless it's just by that random chance it's something you enjoy. A lot of people already know what they like per se, but not necessarily know what they like. But off chance, most people know, like, do they like an oaky flavor? Do they like a vanilla, a cherry, a woody, a nutty, something in that general spectrum, or a coffee or a toffee or something like that? That's going to allow them to migrate in there just a little bit better and towards the whiskey side of things and the rums and stuff, because a lot of your whiskeys and rums are going to have the same notes. And also your wine. If you're a wine drinker, a lot of whiskeys are kind of have the same notes as wine because of the barrels and everything else that get used in the processes. But hey, what do I know? I just drink alcohol all the time. Like I said, guys, tonight's video probably won't be nowhere near as long as an hour. Tonight's just more of a hello, how you doing tonight? I wanted to come out. I know I was going to, yesterday I was like, yeah, I'm going to go live. And then I ended up going live. I played the game a little bit with some of the guys, and I just got tired and went on to bed. And then today was just very, very busy working on the Mustang, getting everything situated there, and getting the house cleaned up, just getting everything in order. And it's just been busy. So with that being said, hopefully this week nothing changes on the lives. I may be going live a little earlier, which might be better for a lot of you. That way it's not me going live at like a midnight almost, or getting off at like almost midnight, and that way a lot more people will be able to watch to go to bed a little bit earlier. Because with Pretty Lady's schedule changing and her going into work at 4 a.m., I'm going to be taking her to work, and that means I got to be up at the same time she's got to be up, even though I don't go into work until 7. So I'm going to get up anyway. I'm going to take her to work, and I'm going to come back and lay back down for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to work. But we got to figure it out that way until the Mustang gets fixed, and then we'll be all back happy-go-lucky, everything else, which hopefully won't be much longer than the next few days. Depending on how long it takes for me to get my flywheel in the day or tomorrow once I go up to AutoZone. AutoZone is a very special breed of people. So hopefully I'm able to get the flywheel in decently quick. I don't want it to take forever to come in. But I would like a day's break or something like that. Also, it depends on the rain. If I remember correctly, whenever I was learning a lot of things from Ray, you don't want to put it all together in the rain because the moisture and the Loctite does not go well together. So you got to wait till a good day. Loctite everything in. The only thing that's got to get Loctited is the flywheel. Everything else is just kind of putting it back in. Now, I do need to get a alignment tool. Not an alignment tool, a clutch tool. Pretty much, it's a long shaft. It's about this long. You've got a hook on the end or a circle on the end. Pretty much, you put it through the clutch and the pressure plate, and it helps you line them up in there to where it's 100% straight. That way, when you put in your shaft from the trans, it goes right in there and without any issues after you bolt everything up, and it holds it there for you. It doesn't like kill you while you have to hold everything in place. The first time, actually, this is probably the third time the trans has been out of the blue car, and the first time that I pulled the trans out, it was so windy that day, and I was so aggravated. Me and Ray had been working on the blue car for, I don't know, several hours, and the majority of the day. And I'm sitting underneath the car. I'm trying to put this plate in, and it only goes in one way. The flywheel, it has 6 bolt holes, but the bolt holes only line up one specific way, which I'm special. I should have marked how it came out. Well, it wouldn't have mattered because I'm getting a new one. But it only goes in a certain way. And it makes it that much harder for you to find the right alignment and everything else. So you got to hold it up there to get everything in and get it all ready for everything you got to get done. The other hard part is just pretty much remembering where everything else lines up and goes in. Pulling out the trans out of the blue car is very easy. And an 89 Mustang, a Fox body, it's probably the easiest transmission to learn to pull out. It's 6 bell housing bolts, 2 trans mount bolts, 2 trans cross member bolts, 2 trans mount bolts, 4 drive shaft bolts, 1 trans gear bolt for your speedometer, and then 1 plug on the side of the speedometer, on the side of the trans, and then you're ready to come out. And not to mention your starter, which also has 2 bolts. So there's not a whole lot of stuff that has to come out and go in back and forth, but it's just tedious and remembering how to do it. But with the way Ray taught me, I was able to learn a whole lot of other things on how to do them. And I told him, we was talking about it earlier, I was like, good thing I paid attention to all these years of our friendship for me to actually do this at home, or I would be screwed, honestly. But it's not bad. It's an easy job, easy fix. It's just a pain that just that one thing can cause so many different issues, honestly. Also, the other really big issue that we was coming into was I was like, my clutch really isn't engaging. I was like, it's got to be something. Why isn't my clutch engaging? Well, I got to looking, and my clutch cable today. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of loose. And I was got to looking, and there was only one bolt or one nut on the shaft of the end of the clutch cable. So a clutch cable comes out the bottom, comes down, comes through the bell housing, goes through the bell housing, and then goes through the fork. And then once it comes through there, it has a shaft with some threads on the end of it. And you take a nut, you run it down there, and that adjusts your clutch pedal. Then you put another bolt on the end of that, and that stops it from backing itself back and forth on the cable or on the threads. But however, that bolt is not there, so we have to find one, or I'll probably go to Lowe's and buy a new one and get it all put in there. But it's not terrible. We'll get it figured out and get it all right back together, probably within the next few days. It only took me a few hours to get everything done today, but after work, I'm usually really tired, so I'll probably it'll probably take me like 2 days, 3 days maybe, just depending on the flywheel to get the trans back in and get it all lined back up and pretty again. So hopefully it won't take too long to get all that done. I don't want to finish it. I really don't want to finish this whiskey. It's such an amazing whiskey. It has a great color, has a great taste, has a great burn. It's just pretty much a little bit of everything inside this whiskey, and it's just something that's really good that I really just don't want to finish, but that's okay because we'll probably end up buying another one. Again, like I said, it may not be the most expensive bottle I could have chose, but it is probably the best bottle I could have chose for the week because it is an amazing bottle with an amazing taste and a lot of great notes. My cute fella, yes, honey. How you doing, girl? I love you. But if you haven't tried it yet and you want to try something new, Old Forester is probably a really good brand to jump into just to get your flavors on to a new level because the flavors are all in this just kind of coincide with each other and just kind of all reflect one another, making it an amazing drink. One thing doesn't overdo another. The taste doesn't overdo anything. The aftertaste is really decent. The burn's right where it should be. So there's a lot going on in this bottle that just creates a great tone and a great stepping stone for a great brand. And it's just something that I will always continue to enjoy in my whiskey adventures. But so as we're finishing up this last little bit of this glass, I do want to say cheers to Old Forester. They make an amazing drink, an amazing glass. And yeah, so thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoy whenever you buy a bottle of this because I just hope you do buy one because I wouldn't tell you to buy one if I didn't like it. But then again, like I always say, you never know if you like it until you try it. Just because my opinion says it's good doesn't mean it's good. So cheers to that. Wink. Really hate that it's gone. But it opens up room on the shelf for another brand new bottle, hopefully this week. But it also brings this bottle to the collection down here that Pretty Lady's going to turn into lights eventually. And they're all going to dangle around somewhere in the house. But we'll leave that out for everybody to see that's coming and going and wonders which bottle we had for the day or the week. But yeah, since Halloween's coming around the corner and fall and everything, so Pretty Lady had done decorated for fall like July in the house, and then she didn't decorate outside until the August 1st. And that was because I was like, no, we're not decorating outside, and it's still July, and that's not how fall works. It's not when it starts when it's supposed to. You can't bring it in any earlier. But she's decorated outside now. It looks great. And she's going to turn these bottles into lights, whether or not we use them throughout the house or whether we use them just on the shelf as they are. I want to do more of a lighting backdrop with the wall back there that gets rid of some of the gray. I know we cried and complained about the pink being very, very pink, but at least with the pink, it didn't overly do the white light. So we're going to be trying to change that up just a little bit. And that way it can focus the bottles a little more where you guys can see them a little better and allow less light to be trapped, in my opinion. So we're going to be grabbing up our last beer here. Well, not our last beer, but our last beer for the video. Then we're going to be drinking that together and finishing up fairly soon, I believe. Oh, yeah. And if you guys don't know by now, my beer preference is Miller Lite. However, there's a bunch of different beers that I can talk about for hours and years and days about which ones are good, which ones are great, which one's better than great, which ones are greater than great, and better than great, and greater than the greatest. But, however, there's not enough hours or time in the day to talk about different beers because there's so many. But, however, whiskey's not quite that bad. There's a lot of different whiskeys, but there's not that many in general. A lot of your whiskeys most of the time have the same flavors, use the same notes because a lot of people use almost the same barrels, really, in my opinion. Like Pretty Lady says, I've told you guys before, but she says that all of these up here smell the same. However, they do not taste the same, but she says they smell the same. I tell her she is special and she needs to get her nose fixed. But we'll see how that goes. I don't think she's going to get her nose fixed for smelling whiskey. So as of that, the next goal for the channel is to get a better tower, better computer for the channel. Mostly because I'm streaming off my camera on my computer right now on Facebook, but I'm streaming off my phone on my Facebook. Now, if I do it I can do it to where I can stream on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube. I can stream on all the services at the exact same time through a program on the computer called OBS. Well, I can't use that on this computer because this computer is not strong enough to process that. So I need to get a better computer that'll process everything that I need to get done. However, my monitor is great, but I just can't do everything that I need to get done the way I want it to get done. So that'll be something coming up. I don't know how soon, probably not soon, because the ones that we would need is going to be fairly expensive. So we'll just see how it comes and how it goes, learning on the computer. I may take this one and build a few things into it to make it somewhat worth it. But then again, I may just go ahead and it's called PC Part Picker. You order things one at a time or a bunch at once, it doesn't matter. And then you build your own computer. So that might be something that I'll also do just kind of to learn some things. Or we'll just see how it goes. Because usually I just talk to Kenny and Kenny tells me some ideas about what I should get. There's a few stores around that have really good computers, but they don't have the best computers. So we're just kind of working with what we have at the moment until we figure out what the best option and the best move is, whether or not I build one or buy one. So it's just kind of whatever happens. But it is Sunday, so the week's coming in as not much we want it to. Tomorrow's Monday, the beginning of the work week, which is also something we don't want. Which is great, though, because I'm back to Monday to Friday because I don't have to work on Saturday until next month. Next month, though, on that note, is October. October is inventory month at our store. So with it being inventory month, it may reflect on when my videos get posted or when my videos go live just for about a week because inventory is only about a week, and then after that it'll go back to normal. Because I think I'll work second shift during that time just to get everything ready because we get inspected and they make sure everything's right, our on hands, our product, and everything's right. So we'll see how it goes. It can't be that bad, I reckon. Also, if you guys have any recommendations on a new table, I need a new whiskey table for these videos. This one here is annoying. It squeaks and it wiggles really bad. Like just one finger, I can just scoot all the way across the floor with. So I want a better table. Something that maybe has wheels, maybe just like about 3 inches taller. There's a lot of different like speculated things that I would like to happen. I would like it to be a little bit taller and maybe on wheels. Or I can go back to doing stand-up videos where I stand up back here a little bit further back, and then I do my videos like that. Just depends. If the carpet has actually fixed the quality issue, then maybe I can start uploading off my camera again. And if I can do that, then I'll be able to do my stand-up videos because I'll be able to adjust the camera a little better. So hopefully that's all that it will be. I'll probably try that tomorrow on something that I have. I might buy a couple of something for tomorrow. That way, just in case the video doesn't go up the way I want it to, then I could be able to make the video again. Because therefore, I drank the Gentleman Jack. It took me 5 videos for it to go up right. And I still don't even think it went up right. The Pink Whitney, it went up terribly. There was another one that went up really bad. I can't remember which one it was. It was also in that same week of the Gentleman Jack and everything. I just left it alone. I was like, you know what, screw it. It can go up. Have at it. Now, however, I know that's a very poor decision to do. I would like the guys to have the best quality that I can give you. That's why I'm back to streaming and doing my videos from my phone because they have a better quality at this point. Because the camera is great, the computer is great, but the camera's great, the monitor is great, but the computer is terrible. So I need to get some things fixed and figured out. That way I can have everything running at 1080p, running at 30 frames per second, or 60 frames. That way it looks great for you guys and it looks great for me. But hey, that costs a lot of money to get everything done. Because if we don't spend the money to get that done, then you guys don't get to see the bottles and see the videos that we do every day on YouTube. So, beginning guys, if you're watching and haven't done it yet, go check out the YouTube channel at Justin Hallman. I'll be the first redneck guy that shows up drinking whiskey. That'll be me. But at the end of the day, if I don't have really good quality, there's no point. I want you guys to be able to see the best quality that I can give you. I want to get a better ring light. I want to get a better tripod because this one's crappy. The ring light sucks. And I just want to get something a little bit better that doesn't kind of give off too much of a certain ring lighted option, I guess you could say. I mean, this one has 3 different options, but I feel like there's something that could be better I don't know. I'm not a producer, director, or photographer, so I have no clue about any of it. It's just a whole bunch of trial and error, trying to get this right, trying to get that right, and trying to make everything go into a certain way that looks really good by the end output. It's great. But I've also thought about starting to do live shares for my video games and stuff like that. If I get back into playing them, if I have some time. I've just been swamped lately with everything else. I just really haven't been able to play any games. So hopefully, I know Kenny's dying for me to play some games again. I just really haven't had time. So hopefully we'll be able to get all the games going back soon, and I'll be able to go live with those on our YouTube channel. Hello, Crystal. How you doing? Ah. Well.
Building your business online takes effort, and when it's ready for the world to see, that's where Google Ads helps. Say you're an
All right, let's go over here. Let's play that other track that Kenny sent us. Let's pull out Discord. You know, I'm having a wonderful day. Every day's a great day. Well, sometimes. Go to the thing. I just want to check my stuff. I don't even want to check it. I just want to go to the link. Why is it? That's not who I want to talk to. I want to talk to Kenny. There we go. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. We're trying to get up some kind of closer music. So there's this pretty cool page, depending on what kind of music you like, on YouTube that continuously plays like sounded and like non-vocal music. It's really great, really awesome. It is Monster Fluff Music. It is 24/7. Kenny sent me the link, and it is an awesome page. I listen to it on and off the stream. Do I like scary stuff? I do. I have a huge attraction to scary stuff. Pretty Lady does not like scary movies and stuff like that, but I love horror. I love scary stuff. I love paranormal. I love all that stuff. So, what you got that's scary? Then you need to go to the Haunted Pyramids. I've heard a lot about the Haunted Pyramids, but I've never been able to go with always having like a drill weekend or something, or always being busy during October. I've never really been to the haunted pyramids or any like really haunted houses. I get really jumpy, and I don't like being touched. I don't like people touching me. I'm an aggression towards that. I don't really get scared. I just don't like being touched. My husband is working this year. They're not allowed to touch. Might have to look into going. I doubt Pretty Lady will go, but I might try and might see if I can get a couple people who might go. All right, guys. That was the last beer there. We do a beer in the beginning, we do whiskey in the middle, and then we do a beer at the end. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful night, guys, on Facebook, or actually on YouTube here. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. And I always have a great time with you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and sticking around. You guys are truly wonderful. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with our brand new live, because it'll be Monday.